What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Merge Tactics video, and today a new Merge Tactics season. So with the new update came a new ruler as well as a few new modifiers and a few other things moved around. I'll get to that in a later video, but today we are going to be playing with Elixir Loong and seeing what he can do. So right now we were only able to utilize 2 bench slots, but with Elixir Loong you gain +1 elixir per round and +1 team size. So one unfortunate thing is that no new troop content came with the update. However, there were, like I said, a few modifiers and other things that are going to change the game, but the biggest thing that's going to change the game and honestly allow for basically an entirely fresh experience for the season is going to be this guy and what he allows you to do with your comps. So you can see here in round 2, normally we'd have 3 troop slots. Here we have 4. And we already have a full clan team in round 2, which I think is actually crazy. I didn't know what to think of his ability, especially when we first found out at the beginning of last season and all the stuff that was told to us there. I didn't quite know what to expect, didn't know how good it was going to be. But you can see here that being able to have 4 troops in round 2 and just always being able to have a troop more than your opponent is huge. Now, we don't have as much elixir generation, obviously, as Spirit Empress or even as Goblin Queen. But we are able to get let's do this. We are able to get enough troops to make things work. Okay, and I think that even from the beginning here, I think our best strategy is basically just going to be to go for, whatever team we are closer to with our starting troop, and then just try to build out that team. Like here, we had a barbarian to start, or an archer. I think we had a barbarian. And so it was just super easy for us to build out Clan Avenger. And then now we have 5 units on the field. And something I've said before is that the most important thing is having units on the field. After that, it's their synergies. After that, it's their star levels. So, or maybe I swapped synergies and stars, whatever. Doesn't matter. What matters most is getting as many units on the field as you can. So what he's going to allow us to do is obviously be 1 unit ahead of all of our opponents, but also be able to have 7 units for the remainder of the game, which of course nobody else can unless they're obviously playing Elixir Loong. But that's going to be a huge advantage for us. It allows you to build more comps that we wouldn't normally be able to build. You could have Clan Avenger, and then I can have throwers, and I can throw in a knight here and get some with Juggernaut and blasters, and it's just a whole lot more than our opponents are able to do. Here, this guy wasn't even able to get 5 units on the field, and so we're just tearing through him. I'm not really noticing the extra elixir bonus. You can see here I only have 1 2-star card, but that really doesn't matter. Like, I haven't lost yet. This guy, okay, and this guy's the dead guy now too. So y'all can see I have 0 trophies. I literally have not played a game with this guy yet. I don't really like having 5 backline troops here, but it does give us both blasters and ragers. What if I put this in here and then sold both of these to get that 2-star? Because at least that gives us a bit more. Yeah, I mean, having an extra troop is nice for activating synergies, but if they're all 1-stars, then we're really not gaining much. And here we can at least start the goblin synergy. I still think, guys, I honestly think that that going for goblins in the early game is still going to be very beneficial on this guy, just because it does allow you to get more cards on the field, even if they're all goblins for the first few rounds. But I don't quite know exactly how well the goblin comps will do, especially if you're going against goblin queens and stuff like that. Okay, let's go ahead and sell him and start going for more of our Clan Avenger cards. Let's do this. And this is still 7 out of 7. Okay. Let's do this. Huh. Okay, so we can get another... Let's just get this guy out there. Yeah, let's just get him out there. And we'll see what this guy's running. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, it's just crazy that the whole thing of this guy is that you get 7 troops on the field. And obviously there are going to be some games where it's harder to build elixir. Like here, we weren't able... Oh, I completely forgot about assassins. That's fine, though. It's going to be harder to build out stars on our troops because we just weren't able to get a ton of merges. So there are going to be some aspects of RNG in here where you're not able to get the merges that you want. But overall, my first impression is that he's going to be very, very consistent and very, very good. I mean, we didn't take a lick of damage here. We only played against kings, but I want to see how he does against some empresses and goblin queens. Alright guys, game number 2, we play against a goblin queen here. Of course, y'all will notice that because we aren't in, we're at like the first bronze league, we don't have any modifiers yet. And that's something else that I wasn't expecting. I was expecting the leagues to reset to diamond. Anybody who made it to diamond would just go back to diamond, but that is not the case. We only went back to, we all went all the way back to bronze. So that's kind of annoying because, you know, for the players who are trying to push to the top of the leaderboard, it's a grind all the way up to diamond and then even into diamond. It'd be nice if they just reset everyone to, well, everyone in diamond back to diamond and everyone below diamond maybe back to 0, but we'll see. Okay, so this guy does have a goblin machine and a spear goblin already, but we have 4 troops and we already have the mage synergy, so his goblin machine is going to be toast before he even gets to walk anywhere. Okay, oh, he did swap in. He swapped in his own mage. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know how good he's going to be long term, but right now he seems by far the best ruler. Look at this. Just having an extra unit out there is crazy. I mean, like, people, I think, underestimated that. Like, you know, when we first found out his ability last week, or last month, they didn't think through really how good it was going to be to have an extra unit on the field at all times. But being able to have, you know, the extra firepower and the extra synergy, and you can see here they're all 1 stars, and I barely have 2 synergies between all the troops. But I still think, oh, never mind. He has assassins. Well, we'll see how this does. We might be fine though because we're gonna be able to kill his, or yeah, we're gonna be able to use the mage thing on that. Look at that Xe lineup, bro. That's crazy. We just melted this guy. I thought we were going to lose, but we melted him and barely took half damage to 2 of our troops. Okay, now, what should I buy here? Should I get the, probably just the witch, to be honest. And the goblin queen guy's already out of the game. That's crazy. Let's do the witch. Okay, we could go for him. Well, we'll leave it like this for now. The thing is, I have all backline troops and only 2 synergies, but the troop levels themselves are just carrying me. I don't know. I think we leave it like this. So I still have a lot to learn about the strategy for him. Obviously, only getting +1 elixir per round, like I said, isn't as good as an elixir generating ability as Spirit Empress or even Goblin Queen, just because she can sell some stuff to get more cards. And obviously, she passively creates more cards. But being able to have the extra unit on the field is going to be crazy. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm yawning, guys. I literally woke up right out of bed to do this thing because last season I stayed up. Well, I don't know if I stayed up till 5 a.m. or set an alarm to get up at 5 a.m. And the season didn't change then. And then if y'all remember, it took like hours for the entire reset to come through. So I wasn't messing with that. I was just like, okay, I'm going to get up. Plus, it was on my birthday last time, so I did the birthday stream and everything. Okay, so let's... honestly, she adds the least for us as far as synergies. So let's sell. Yeah, okay, that's fine by me. Just try to get another merge there. He has more HP. Let's do this. Oh, wait. I forgot it was him. This should be fine, honestly. The thing is, with 7 troops, we're going to have to find new positionings, which is going to be really interesting. Because last season, you know, anti-assassin's placement was, you know, this in the corner. Bro, wait. We didn't lose anybody. This is crazy. 2 games in a row, 10-0. I know I'm still at 0, basically 0 trophies, but so is everybody. These could be very good players, and we're just steamrolling them. Okay. So we get an archer here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to grab an archer queen here. We might as well, because at least he gives us synergy. Yeah, we'll definitely win this, and then we'll just be able to pick up a few cheap cards next time. Hopefully the stab goblin, and then hopefully there's another goblin hiding behind that. Obviously, with Elixir Loong now, you understand that you're going to be getting +5 elixir every turn, and not just +4. So you can bank on that. We know that, hey, if we buy this goblin, we'll still have 3 elixir. So we could buy a spear goblin, or a dark goblin, or another stab goblin, or an executioner, whatever we need to buy. A Valkyrie. We are going to buy the stab goblin first, though. Let's do this. And then, nice, spear. Okay, so we already have 4 troops out there in round 2, which is exactly what we wanted. Plus, we have the goblin synergy going. First time I've gotten the goblin synergy this early on in the game, so we're going to see how well it does. Because, like I said, the biggest struggle with Elixir Loong is that you're not able to get a ton of stars on your cards. So by utilizing the goblin synergy to generate cards for us, hopefully we're able to get some high star goblins, and if not high star goblins, then at least some goblins that we can sell for more elixir, and buy some higher star cards. So we're going to be fine against this. We did lose our 2 goblins, which is fine. I literally don't, that might be the first time that we've lost a troop this entire video, but dude, this is crazy. I mean, I wanted it to be my first impression, so I didn't play anything. I literally just like opened up the game and pressed record. But this is way better than I expected. Okay, so we could do this for the throwers. Let's do that. Ooh, we're definitely going to buy the goblin machine, I think, because then we can activate the synergy and we can sell this guy. We can sell the queen too. Loki, I should sell the queen, but I'm going to wait one more round. Yeah, because we're just going to cook this guy. Unless he does like some kind of sneaky assassin at the last second. He does not. Okay, so we're good there. Our goblin's probably going to die, but he's going to be the only one who's going to die. Because we're going to... Oh, wait. He might not even. He might not even die. Wait, he will. Just one more archer shot. Bummer. That's okay. This is just every single round. It's just we barely lose a troop, and then we just get so much firepower from the backline. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. And like I said earlier, I am going to be dropping a video tomorrow explaining everything that happened in the update, new ruler in depth, the new modifiers, some different modifiers that changed around, a few other changes and whatnot. So make sure you tune into that. But I just wanted to get up here and play with the new guys. So I did have to buy the skin, just so you guys know. It is 20 bucks to buy the skin. I'm glad they released it here, so I could get some, I guess you could say, early access since I was willing to pay. But you do unlock him, same place you unlocked Goblin Queen last season at 700 trophies. So I honestly didn't, to be honest with you, I didn't even look at the progression at all. I just bought this guy and got into a game. And so I don't know what all you can upgrade in the past. I don't know if Spirit Empress is back in there. I don't know if Goblin Queen is even in there. So we'll see in tomorrow's video. We'll all see together. Okay, so this is good because we get... Oh, I really like this, actually. So this guy doesn't add us anything. Let's get rid of him. We could use this right here, which means we can then sell this, I think. So now what can we add? Nothing, really. We already have 6. Okay. We might as well do this, right? Let's just see how this does. I really don't know what to do here, but we do have 7 troops, which means that we can do a maximum of 8 damage if everybody survives. That's going to be a new thing that people are going to have to adjust to, is that if you're playing against an Elixir Loong player, you can take 8 damage because they have 7 troops on the field. And so in our head, we always think, okay, well, I have 8 HP left, that's fine, I can sack around and spend time leveling stuff up. Not anymore, not if you're playing against an Elixir Loong, because he will destroy you. Okay, so we don't need this. That's going to be interesting. So there are going to be some comps. So what if I just sell him and put them in there for the full clan? I think that's the better move here. But there are going to be some new comps, like I said. But they aren't going to be like a ton of new comps and a ton of new experimentation, because basically you can get 6 trades and that's kind of it. I mean, we can get a few more, but or we could get a few more with modifiers. With modifiers, Elixir Loong and his trades are going to be crazy. Just because you're able to pick up that extra troop to complete. You probably have 8 modifiers, to be honest. And here you guys go. Another 10-0. I promise you guys, these are just normal games, back to back to back. I'm not cutting specifically to 10-0 wins. He is just that good. I mean, I suggest you play and unlock him at 700 trophies. But if you want to buy him, dude, this is one where it's probably worth it. Alright guys, let's see if we can keep this streak going. We do start with a knight here, so let's go ahead and pick up this and that. Perfect. So we get the Juggernauts and a blaster behind. Like I said earlier, you know, probably the best strategy that I'm figuring with Elixir Loong is to be going for the team that your first cards lend you to. So we already have 2 Juggernauts here and a Ranger, so I'm thinking we go for some kind of Juggernaut Ranger comp, and then we slide in one random troop at the end just to kind of help out, and maybe it is a Juggernaut. So this is really good. Go ahead and do 4 damage there. We're going to probably grab the Valkyrie, to be honest. Actually, yeah, let's grab the Valkyrie, because I feel like we're going to want to keep him. Keep a Skeleton Dragon. Or keep her, and then sell the Skeleton Dragon, possibly, eventually. Okay, so now we have 3 of these guys, and we can get another Skeleton Dragon next time. Or we could get a Witch. We could do a Witch, Undead, Ranger, something like that. Oh, wait, let's move him. Yeah, just because I didn't want him to get damaged by the Skeleton King. Collateral damage. Yep, see, he would have been on that back tile, and he would have been damaged. So that's high IQ plays for you there. I'll do some videos about positioning and whatnot with Elixir Loong. I feel like there's a lot more to learn, because it's basically an entire new game. Like, we had that modifier in the first season where it was, you know, you can get +1 troop on the board every time. And I never felt like it did too much for me. I felt like it was cool when you could get 7 out there and they did something for you, but most of the time you weren't really going to. And you weren't going to worry about it. It was just kind of take it as you get it. You weren't really building comps around that modifier. But here, we can obviously build comps around that modifier because we know we're going to get it every single time. So here, this guy's got 4 2-stars. We only have 1 2-star, but we have Juggernauts and Rangers. So I legitimately think we're just going to steamroll him. Look at this. Okay, so his Ghost does go invisible, which is annoying, but the Valkyrie's just still swinging. Okay, so we're going to lose our Knight, and that's it. That's crazy. We didn't even lose our Valkyrie on that second shot. And we still did 5 damage, even though we lost a card. That is pretty legit. Okay, let's do this, and we'll go ahead and do this as well. Just prep for the next round. We still have 6 troops out here, but we do need to get a Princess if we're going to max that synergy out, and then we do need to put somebody else in on top of this. So it is going to be kind of awkward because, you know, with the first season, we could have done a 4 out of 4 synergy and then another 3 out of 3, even if none of the troops overlapped. So that would have made more sense for Loong, and that's why that 7 modifier, that extra troop each round modifier was kind of helpful. But here, you know, everything is on an even number to unlock a synergy. So the math is going to be a bit different when we try to work it out and figure out what teams will work. But I still think there's going to be some unique teams we can build. Definitely stronger teams, obviously. If you can get the cards leveled higher, you're obviously going to be way ahead of your opponents by having an extra unit. But there aren't going to be a ton of crazy... Well, there might be. I shouldn't get ahead of myself. We'll just see what there is. Okay, so we have 5 back row units here. We have 3 Rangers, though. We don't need 3 Rangers. We need to get... that's fine. We'll run it like this. Is this the last guy? It's not the last guy. But he does have Princess and Mega Knight. So those are both some splash troops. But he only has 6 1-stars. And we have 7, and 3 of them are 2-stars. And so I think we're going to destroy this guy. And then hopefully this guy... Oh, wait. He has... he does have some assassins. So that's going to be interesting. We got to watch out for those. But this is just free. I mean, I'm probably going to go 10-0 every single video here. And I'm just going to keep playing with him. And, like... Dude, I don't understand what's so unexpected about it and why I didn't think it was going to be this good. Probably just because I figured there were going to be so many problems with Elixir generation. But with the way the game is right now and how, you know, how heavily Goblin Queen focused it was at top ladder last season, there's not a lot of variety. And so by bringing variety and just being able to like buy troops, like, dude, I'm just randomly running into synergies here. And that's what's I think is going to be so good about him, is that with 7 slots on the field, it doesn't really matter what troops you buy because you're going to end up with synergies. So no, there's not going to be a lot of selling. I don't think I've sold a troop this round, have I? I legitimately don't think I've sold a troop this entire game. And so there's not going to be a lot of selling. There's going to be a ton of just buying troops and leaving them on the field because eventually you're bound to get synergies like this. I mean, see? Guys, we just 7-0'd him. Or we just had all 7 units alive. So we did 8 damage to him, destroyed him. It's pretty broken. Okay, guys, we are going to see if we can go, what, 4-0? Is that what we're at now? Again, I think the best thing to do at the beginning is to just buy the cheapest troop, because then you have a chance of getting another. Unfortunately, we don't. Ooh, this might be our first damage taken, guys. We might take our first round loss. That would be sad, just because I don't think we have enough. Oh, wait, it's hitting the archer. No way. We're still going to win this. That's crazy. All right. We might continue our undefeated streak. What if we go 50-0, or if we get another game in 60-0? But that would be just insane. Okay, we are going to go for this for the throwers, and then we can go for this for the Rangers, or we go for this for the fire. I think Rangers is better. Let's do this. Yeah, we're going to cook this guy. Absolutely no contest here. And then we can just try to get a few Juggernauts, and then maybe like, maybe a Wizard. Maybe we do get a Wizard. And maybe that's what we see, is we utilize more of the 2 out of 2 traits. I don't think we did that as much near the end of last season. Like, fire was never used. Electricity was used only in a few comps. What's that last 2 out of 2? Mage was never used. Like, there's just because of the Goblin Queen meta and because of some of the teams that you had to put together to counter the Goblin Queen with Spirit Empress, those cards just weren't really used. But now we can use any and every card. So honestly, I think we're probably going to buy the Dark Goblin there over the Knight, just because it's going to be harder to get, like I said, it's harder to get stars on your cards, so take the merges when you can, and then just fill out the team with the cards you're able to buy. Oh wait, anti-assassins, let's just do this. We're fine here. Honestly, this might be better positioning overall. Uh-oh, that's annoying. Wait, never mind. We have an executioner. Just melting him. Wait, no, Archer died. Okay, I was trying to see if we go the entire game with nobody dying. I think we've had like what 2 or 3 units die the entire round. Somebody should add it up and put it in the comments and see how many units we actually lost. Okay, we got to spread these guys back out, put you back here, and get a Juggernaut. We can go ahead and do the Wizard, and then we'll just get the Baby Dragon and then a Juggernaut next round. That's the thing. Just buy the cards every round that work for you. You'll eventually get a team put together. I promise. Okay, so these guys are our 2 blasters. These guys are our 2 rangers. This guy's activating fire. This guy's activating clan. And then hopefully we can get hopefully we can just get a goblin machine after we buy this baby dragon. That would allow us to get the goblin synergy and the juggernaut synergy. And I mean, the thing is, we weren't aiming for some crazy comp there. We just took the cards that we got. Okay, so this guy does have a 4 out of 4 ace. This is maybe the first time I've seen 4 out of 4 ace in the entire last 2 seasons. Well, I know this season just started, but okay, that's fine. We lost a few troops there just because he had a lot of HP, but we did win, and we only have 1 frontline unit. Okay, we'll go ahead and take another baby dragon. I'm inclined to sell this one, but there's nothing coming up that I'm really excited about. Oh, he does have a 3-star. Yeah, this is interesting, guys. I'm a bit worried, to be honest. I don't know if we'll take our first loss, but it's definitely going to do a lot of damage. We'll see. We'll see what happens. He doesn't have anything that just... Oh, he does have that XE. I forgot he had that XE. And he just swapped back out of the Goblin Machine. That was stupid, because now he doesn't have the Juggernaut Shield. That was really, really dumb. The Ace is way worse than the Juggernaut Shield. Okay, nice. So we got those 2 assassins gone. Okay. Come on. We have better start troops. Wait, let's go. No way, we just won. That's crazy. I did not expect to win that. I thought we were gonna get rolled. I mean, guys, look at this. These are 1-star units who just be like 3-star Goblin Queen, 2-star Golden Knight. Just a very good assassins team. Okay. Should we just let it go? Like, should we just let it roll? He's doing 4 ace princess, bro. So his bandit is going to get the captain trait here, which is fine by me. I really do not care. We'll see if the P.E.K.K.A is a problem. Just because my units are so weak, they don't do a ton of damage. There's a lot of them, so the damage stacks up, but they don't individually do a ton of damage. So it's going to be a bit harder to get damage out on the opponents. Oh, I should have bought that E-Wiz. I should have sold the baby drag for the E-Wiz. That's fine. I think that we're still going to be fine. Yeah, look at the baby dragon splash damage. That's huge. Wait, are we not going to lose anybody? No, we are not. That's crazy. Guys, we got to go for one more, right? Let's do one more. See if we can go, what, 60-0? That would be crazy. Okay, guys, last game. Let's see if we can keep the streak. We do get to buy a Goblin Machine right away, and honestly, we'll probably buy the next round. I feel like we kind of got to. It'll give us 2 elixir. Well, it'll give us 1 elixir for the merge, and then Elixir Loong's ability will give us +1 elixir. So we'll have 6 elixir, so we could buy it, and then buy a 2-star after, or 2 cost after the fact. So we could still be leveling up at a pretty good pace, but I feel like getting a 2-star machine is going to be huge for the early round, and then it'll help us out more in the late round. I don't think I've seen a single Spirit Empress yet, so you guys let me know in the comments if I missed something, but that is something I'm still... Oh, perfect. Oh, and 3. I didn't do that math right, I guess. So that is something I'm still kind of worried about. Does playing against a Spirit Empress really rock our world? I don't think it's going to, because again, our strategy is going to stay the same. It's going to be buy the cards you can get, and then just hopefully put together a decent comp as you go along and make sure you're choosing the right cards. For Spirit Empress, they still got to cycle like crazy and search for stuff, and with Goblin Queen, it was difficult for them to even get their goblins, and here, because we're just taking random cards, we're just going to be randomly blocking them on a lot of stuff, because we're not going for a specific comp. So it's going to be interesting for Spirit Empress players to try to find a team that they can go for that we're just not passively just randomly blocking because we have the cards on the field. So we need to go for... That's good. So getting the free goblins down is going to be helpful. We need to get that. That's absolutely crucial. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's get a mage thing out here. I haven't played mage in a long time in any comp, so this is going to be good. It is going to turn this guy into a rabbit. Well, I guess we did play mage like a few games ago, but it's going to turn him into a rabbit. The thing we're lacking here is a lot of DPS, so we definitely need to get some rangers in here to pair, I think. So we can probably just grab the Dark Goblin. Ooh. Excuse me, Dark Goblin next time, and we'll cook with that. Unfortunately, the Baby Dragon's going to get a ton of value with all our troops bunched up. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. If he attacks the Wizard, that's... I wish he was attacking the E-Wiz. because our Goblin Machine is just sitting idle right now, not doing anything, and he's stunning 4 troops. So this is annoying. We need to go to Frenzy Time. Come on, nice. Okay, so we only beat 1. That was pretty lucky, to be honest. I thought he was going to jump again and get our wizard, too. Okay, there's the stab. Let's go and do the... Ooh. I don't know. This is interesting. I feel like we just need to get a ranger. Let's go and get the stab in here, because we don't need the throwers. Let's do this. Should we buy another machine, or does somebody already have one? Somebody already has one, so we can't get one. We can't get the 3-star, I mean. So we're going to go for probably just the dart next round, or the spear next round, and then try to get either some rangers going or some throwers going. Oh, wait, no. Let's go for the baby dragon and the spear gob. I think that's our best bet by far, just so that we can get keep the goblin trait out there. We don't need stab gob. We don't need dart gob. If we get baby dragon and spear goblin, then we'll have 6, and then we can still put another card in there. So we can put E-Giant. Let's do E-Giant. This might be the first 7 trait comp we can do. Let's try this. Okay. So there's the wizard. That's fine by me. Let's sell this. Grab a baby dragon. So we're selling some cards for the first time here. Let's put him in here, and then just need to get an E-Giant. And honestly, no, we couldn't do that, because our knight is only bringing us 1 synergy here, which is kind of funny. We don't really need to have the knight. Let's just do this and just have a ton of juggernauts. Who are we going up against? Yeah, okay, so 2 assassins. This is going to work perfectly. Honestly, guys, this might be a really, really good positioning here. With, I mean, you don't need 3 juggernauts, I guess, because that's kind of an awkward number. But if you got all 4, and you could put the 4th juggernaut where my spear goblin is, that would be pretty broken. Thankfully, the shield is just making sure that his stuns do nothing, and we 8-0'd him. That's crazy. These games are going so quick. I'm fitting like 6 games in a video because they're only taking 5 minutes. Let's do this and just try to get a first 3-star with this guy. That's kind of cool. We could go for this. Yeah, we might as well, right? Just to see. Actually, I changed my mind. First time we're actually shuffling a lot. I should have kept that wizard. I don't know why I did that. Just trying to find an Electro Giant. What in the world? How am I not able to find an Electro Giant in all this? That's okay. It's not... Oh, because he has 2 of them. And he has all the rest of our wizards. Okay, well, that's annoying. But because we have Juggernaut card, or Juggernaut shield on everybody, it's not going to matter. That stun's not going to matter. Your mage thing isn't going to matter. Your Avenger, or what is it? Electro Giant stun isn't going to matter. Guys, this is crazy. He's broken. My final verdict is that he's going to be very, very broken this season. He's going to be very, very good. Probably the best ruler. Things may change. I mean, everything we say at the beginning of the season is always going to change, but this was pretty fun. I definitely recommend you guys push to 700 trophies to get him unlocked as soon as possible. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like, subscribe if you're new. I would really appreciate that. Looking forward to this new season and a whole nother month of content coming. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.